Hey everybody, it's Teresa. Welcome to my channel. I have the September 2025 dollar bead box and dollar bead bag to share with you all today. I have a coupon code for the dollar bead box. It's THJ2, and I'll put it on the screen here and in the description box below, along with a link to the page to sign up for the subscription if you're interested. The coupon will save you $2 off your first box if you sign up, or $2 off of an order from their online shop. But you can only use it one time, and you can only have access to their online shop if you're a subscriber to the dollar bead box, or you can buy an annual membership to their shop. It's $35 a year, and that way you would have access to their shop, but you wouldn't get the box or the bag. So I'm going to open it up here and take a little peek, and then I'll sort everything out. The dollar bead bag is always on top, and it always has really beautiful fire polish beads. Oh, those are so pretty. These look like maybe fall colors. And then the dollar bead box is in here. This is the paper that tells you everything that's on it. Here in it, it says, "Step into the season with a palette that's as cozy as is captivating. This month features dreamy lavender, royal purple, and warm bronze. Perfect for designs that echo falling leaves, golden sunsets, and a hint of magic. Whether you're crafting for calm or drama, these rich tones are your muse." And then the back here has everything that's in the box. So, take a little peek here. There's some beautiful beads. I see some purples in there, y'all. So hold on, I'll sort everything out and I'll be back. Okay, I've got everything sorted out now, and I'm going to start with the dollar bead bag. And I'm having a really hard time figuring out which colors are which in this bag, because I'm not good at that anyway, and they're all kind of similar looking. I'm certain though that this strand, this is a 3mm strand, and this is a 4mm strand, and they're both the same, and they are purple copper lined Maria. So the only reason I know which ones these are is because I have a 3 and a 4mm of the same thing. But they're just beautiful. There are 50 beads on each strand. The 3mm and the 4mm both have 50 beads on each strand, and these are just so pretty. Purple copper lined Maria. And then next in the 3mm strands, I don't know these two. One is vintage purple luster, and one says crystal copper amethyst or vintage plum copper, and I don't know which is which. This might be the vintage plum copper, and maybe this is the vintage purple luster, or I don't know. But they're beautiful. And then I'm pretty sure my last 3mm strand is crystal copper Maria. And that's just beautiful. And then I already showed one of the 4mm. I think this is crystal blue Zarit, Z-A-R-I-T. I don't know that I'm saying that right, but I think that's probably what this is, because I think I see some blue in there. And then next is, it says green gold lined Maria or crystal metallic light rhubarb. I'm going to guess that this is the green gold lined Maria. It's really beautiful. And then next, the last in the dollar bead bag and the fire polish beads It says matte rainbow bronze or crystal half copper AB. So I think this is the matte rainbow bronze. It's really, really beautiful. And then in the dollar bead box, in the strands, there are two here. They're the same, except this is 3 by 5 millimeter and this is 4 by 6 millimeter. They're check glass pearls. They're both lavender. The 3 by 5 millimeter on the list, it says there's 25 pieces, and the 4 by 6 millimeter, it says there's 20 pieces, but there's only 20 pieces on both of these. So I guess that's a typo or something. But these are just really beautiful, and they're the same. They're just different sizes. That's really neat. And then next are some 3 by 5 millimeter check glass gem cut rondelles. There's 25 of these. It says purple or purple travertine. I don't know if it's purple or purple travertine, but they're really pretty. And then next are some 6 millimeter check glass pearls. And the color is Mystic Purple. And there are 20 of these. And then next are some 6 millimeter check fire polish beads. There are 20 of these. And it says matte bronze hematite or vintage plum copper. So I don't know which one. Is probably vintage plum copper, because it doesn't look like hematite to me. So I think that's what this is, vintage plum copper. And then last in the strands are 40 4 by 5 millimeter check glass pinch beads. The color is purple caramel or purple caramel luster. And I don't know. They look awfully lustrous to me, so they might be the purple caramel luster. I don't know. The pinch beads are really neat. They've got three flat sides. They're really cool. And then in the additional items, I have a 15 millimeter check glass Y bead. The color is lavender with travertine. And that's really pretty. And then next are 8 check glass bellflowers. They're 8 millimeters, and the color is lavender travertine. Make sure my camera's focusing. They're really pretty little bellflowers. There's 8 of those. Next are 2 8 by 12 millimeter check glass tabular rectangles. The color is lavender opal with travertine. It's really pretty. And then next are some 5 millimeter brass nuggets. There are 12 of these. These are really neat. The hole is kind of offset. It's not right in the center. Makes them look kind of like a drop bead. Brass nuggets. It's really pretty. There's 12 of those. And then next is an 18 millimeter check glass rose. The color is opaque violet. That's just really pretty. And then next is a 22 millimeter check glass flower. The color is white opal. And the hole is through the center like that. It's a pretty big hole there. That's what the back looks like. It's really pretty. And then next are 14 6 millimeter check glass struck beads. It says matte violet rainbow or matte gunmetal, so I think this is the matte violet rainbow. It's really pretty. I have a lot of lights in my eyes, so it's kind of hard to see whether or not my camera's focusing or not, but I think it is. So there's 14 of those. And then next are two 14 millimeter check glass button beads. The color is pink AB 2 times. And y'all know I'm going to like anything that's twice as shiny. AB 2 times is right up my alley. These are just beautiful. Really, really pretty. And then next are 12 8 millimeter check glass fire polish beads. It says etched crystal. Trying to get everything else over here close enough to me so I can get a hold of it when I get ready. So 8 millimeter check glass fire polish beads, etched crystal. There are 12 pieces. They're just beautiful. It's really, really, really pretty. And then next are two 14 millimeter check glass flower beads. The color is lavender with copper wash. They're really, really pretty. And then next are eight 6x8 millimeter check glass twisted rondelles. The color is dark mauve. Those are really pretty, really neat shape, twisted rondelles. There's 8 of those. And then last are 2 14 millimeter check glass cabochons. The color is crystal heliotrope. And these are just really pretty. That's what the back looks like. Those are just really pretty. I'd have to try to bezel these and make a pair of earrings. And just gorgeous. And that's everything. So hold on, I'll see if I can get everything together in one picture and I'll be back. Okay, there's everything that came in the September 2025 dollar bead box and dollar bead bag. There's some beautiful beads. They're always just really beautiful beads. Like I said, if you're not subscribed to the box and you decide you want to be, that coupon code will save you $2 off your first box if you sign up. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate those of you who have subscribed to my channel and watched my videos and liked and commented on my videos. I have a website where I sell my jewelry and some grab bags of extra beads that I have. It's Teresa's Handmade Jewelry, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below in case you're interested, along with a link to my Facebook, Instagram, and my email. If you haven't, I'd really love it if you'd subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. So until next time, I hope you all have a great day. Take care.